Hello. Okay, this is Twin Flames Undercover. So I'm gonna do a twin flame reading really briefly. This is my painting. Ooh. Okay, so I'm going to do. I've already shuffled the deck, and I got the stag, which is the Hierophant, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Eight of Swords. So okay, so I'm just going to pull the from the top now. Okay. Okay, let me see. I'm actually gonna use the whole thing. 1, 2, 3. So 4. I don't do reversals. Oh, that was reversed. Sorry. Okay, so the Injustice, two of arrows, so 2 of swords, and then we have 7 of cups, the 9 of stones, and one more, the 10 of vessels. So okay, so you basically get your 10 of ultimately you'll get your 10 of cups. You'll be emotionally fulfilled, right? So we're gonna go back to the start. So this is the 4 of vessels, and this is the feminine at the moment. And then we have the 4 of arrows. So this is like resting and recovering and reviewing the situation. And the 5 of cups. In traditional decks, this is a really forlorn card of sadness and regret. So I don't want to deny that meaning so much because I think it's linked in with the previous 2 cards. But here it's kind of a youth and like a novice, like the young novice. So it's very exciting, you know. Now then we have the King of Arrows. This is the King of Swords, and then we have the 2 of Arrows. Oh my God, Injustice. And then we have the King of Cups, and this really resonates with me. I think it's the feminine has been unjustly betrayed by both the soulmate and the twin flame. So this is what that represents to me. So this is the King of Swords is all intellect, like, and these are 2 swords. These are 2 arrows here, 2 swords. So it's almost like she's wounded by the King of Swords. And then it's like the King of Cups is like monitoring the carnage almost. You know, I always see them as guardians. And the Kingfisher is very aggressive. Like, it's about, you know, the Kingfishers like dive right down into the water to kill the fish, you know. So they will be really, really aggressive. So, and then we have the feminine, and it's just injustice. It's 2 of arrows. In normal decks, it's about indecision, but injustice is kind of the same thing, in the sense that, like, 2 of swords is about unable to make a decision, but when there's injustice, it's the same thing. You know, you can't make a decision. It's like cognitive dissonance when there's injustice, you know, because you haven't been given a straight answer. It's created confusion. But I also think that she's undecided about both the masculine and the karmic. So, like, and even in her wounding from the both of them, she's like thinking she's measuring up what they're worth to her. You know, she's measuring up what they're worth to her, and that's painful. You know. There's a kind of it's kind of disturbing and sad, actually, these 3 cards, but they're telling me a lot and they resonate a lot with me. And it's like the divine feminine is justice, you know, and honoring her is just. And when she's dishonored, it's like she's been she's been railroaded, or she hasn't been minded when she needed to be minded, or she hasn't had her needs met. And these are the kind of the best of a bad bunch, and she's not satisfied by them. So I don't know if my own situation could be out in that now more than anything. I hope you can resonate with it. But I really love I love the herons anyway. They're really peaceful creatures, and I love their presence. They have a real priestly presence in the river. Like and I've actually found, and if I was looking for something in the river, that the heron would direct me to where it is, and that's happened a couple of times now. Where the heron would direct me to where it was, because they know every inch of the river, and it's like if you're looking for something or someone on a river, the heron will guide you. And there's something really connected and spiritual about the heron. So moving on, there's 7 of vessels is morning, 7 of cups, 7 of cups. 7 of cups is just trying to decide what you want, and 7 of cups is trying to decide what. It's kind of a do or die situation here, it's a do or die situation. And it's like the time is going to be wasted if you decide to do something, and then we have the 9 of stones. 9 of stones, 9 of stones, 9 of stones. So this is the healer guy. 9 of stones is 9 of pentacles. And someone who has a lot of money and has their surroundings cared for and met, and this is the 10 of cups then. I think for both the feminine and the masculine that this is the situation where there's a kind of a hermit time of spending time on your own and reflecting on that. And I think it's really interesting that this comes out of that. It's like waiting for the dam to break, It's like a suddenly the dam breaks and all the cups are filled. But maybe it's like once you make this decision, you'll have peace of mind and you'll get what you deserve, So, sorry, I didn't mean to do it too fast. Hang on, no, I'll just go to them again. So it's the 4 and the 4, and 5 of vessels, King of House, Injustice in the feminine, Heron, Morning, Stones, and Vessels. And that's it. That's all I got.